Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. I hope you all are great. Today is day one of Dear Prompt for August 2025. I think I'm going to put this, if I haven't already, I'm going to put this prompt list onto in my Facebook group, Happy Place Crafting Facebook group, and it'll be on there. It'll be under the attachments. It'll be totally free. You can go there and get it, download it if you want. Because if you want to do your own, as you go. If not, you can do them with me, and then you don't really need the list. So, or maybe you want the list for later. I don't know. Who knows? But anyways, we did our composition book the other day. I didn't get around to putting a cover on it, and I thought, this first one, I'm just going to feel it out and see how it feels on the inside before I decide to cover it. See what kind of vibe I get and what kind of direction I'm going in the book itself before I decide to put a cover on it. So that's what I decided this time. Next time it may be different. Next time I might do the cover ahead. I don't know. All right, so let's move the prompts out of the way. I have been had a busy day. I was trying to get things submitted to everybody. I got my drawing done for Di. I got that done, and I wanted to submit to Biddy Penny's her community page because she's doing kind of like a weekly challenge type thing, and so I wanted to get that done. And I overslept. Watched Biddy Penny this morning a little bit, so it's just been one of those days. So let's get to it. I'm so excited, and I'm thrilled with the feedback I've gotten from you all, and the fact that you all seem really up to participating, and I hope you do. And if you do, please put the hashtag Dear Prompt, and then H as in Henry, P as in play, C, Happy Place Crafting, HPC. Got it. Okay. I don't know why I didn't just say it that way, but anyways. All right, so let's draw first. Let's draw an action, and let's just, I don't know. I'm going to close my eyes and just pick one. And here we go. That's our action. Okay. These are the color prompts, so we're just going to, I have no clue. We'll just pick one. Got that. All right. And our makes. Ooh, this should be a fun one. We'll see what. I had to add to this one, so I had to make sure there were at least 31 of each one. The elements I didn't have any problem with because Biddy Penny and I came up with a lot of elements. All right, let's try that one. Oops, that's coming off of there. I'll have to make sure that stays on there better. And elements. I'm just going to randomly pick. I'm not going to even take them all out. Here, all right. So that should be 4, right? Action, color, element, and make. Okay. So, the action, is fold. So we need a fold. Okay. That's going to be good. The color is bus stop. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. The element is monochrome. Okay. And this one that was coming off was library card. This is going to be interesting. All right. We can do this, right? We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. I'm just going to glue this back on here real quick so it doesn't come off. I don't know why it came off to begin with. Okay, it's better to use the sticker ones, which I thought that was a sticker, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay. All right, so now we need to pull. So bus stop, I'm kind of thinking, all right, let's open our book. I'm kind of thinking like reds, yellows, except it said monochrome. Let's look up the definition, see if we can get around it somehow. It just has to have an element in it that's monochrome, right? right? So it doesn't mean the whole thing has to be monochrome. OCHROME definition. Alright, so a photograph or picture developed or executed in black and white or in varying tones of only one color. So black and white photo. So, alright, so it's an element, so it's just one thing, right? Okay, and then we need a fold. Alright. I'm going to figure this out. Library card, that's going to be interesting, but we can use that to put it in like a pocket. We need something that folds. You know, I just saved, hold on, let me pull it. Let's see. The other day, I was going through a bunch of junk mail. Where is it? And I did, no, it's not going to be big enough. Take some flyers out of there that I pulled out and just put in a separate folder. Like this one might work. If we tipped this in, then it could fold out. Maybe it just doesn't need to be that big. Maybe we could use this one. If we use this one, we could use it as a fold out like that, which might be kind of a cool first page. Let's try that. Okay, so that's going to be our fold. Alright, library card. I know I've got a ton of those. Alright, let's see. Where are they? I've got all kinds of stuff sticking in here. They're in here. Okay. I've got all these library cards. Let's see. I've got a bunch that are already done. And then we have a few that aren't done yet. Oh, I really like this one. Let's use that one. And we'll just create a little pocket and stick that in. Okay, so there's two things. So we've got that one and that one. Monochrome. We need some kind of picture. I kind of feel like I need a little kid. Boy, I have been into these little kids lately. Look, he looks like he's getting ready to go on the bus stop. We'll use him somehow. Okay. We'll use him. We might even just stick him on there. That'll work. Okay, that. And then the bus stop are just the colors. So, hold is the action. Make. Oh, we have to make a library card. Oh, wait a minute. Well, we'll decorate the library card, so that'll be fine. This is way up to subjectivity. Way up to it. Okay, we need something. I'm thinking we need some yellow stuff. Let's see. Did I do a yellow kit? I feel like I did. Let's see. All this goody stuff here. No, I did a blue kit. I didn't do a yellow one. No. Well, no. What is wrong with me that I didn't do a yellow kit? Did a blue. It's blues, greens, there's pinks. I ordered some sleeves, so because I'm going to try to organize these kits differently so that I have a better idea. This is the only yellow. Oh wait, this is yellow too. We might be able to, oh wait, I just ran into the yellow. I knew I did a yellow kit. Okay. Voila. Yes, perfect. Okay. Let's use those. Bunch of yellow, bunch of yellow, bunch of yellow. I even had some gold yellows. There's even bee yellows. Yeah, there's all these. Okay. Let's just pull these out. And we'll see if we want to use them. Oh, I forgot about those. Okay. I think we've got plenty to start with now. Alright, so I think I want to start by covering this with something. And maybe it just needs to be kind of a backgroundish. I'm kind of thinking maybe we're going to go the daisy route a little bit, because there's such cute daisies in here. I love these daisy pictures, and this one, and I felt like there was another, yeah, that one. I love that, but, so that's a lot of, I guess those could probably be considered daisies. We could use that one for sure. We could use that one. These are marigolds. Could use that one. Okay, I think that's it. I think the rest of these we'll put aside. Okay. I think we've got a good start. Alright. I should have timed myself, because I wanted to see how long this all took me. Okay. This side, and there we go. Alright, so, oh my gosh, I just feel like I've been busy the last few days. I've been really nervous about, getting started with all of this, and, it's something that's not really in my wheelhouse, because even though it's a journal, it's probably going to end up looking more like kind of an art journal, and that's not really something I've ever done before, but I do feel like it's something I'm really going to like doing, so I hope anyway. I forgot this was fast dry. I gotta hurry up and get this down. Get it out to the edge here. Okay. Put this down. And see. Whoops. No. That's not gonna work. Cover it up just like that. You can kind of even still see the lines through it, which I don't mind actually, because it kind of goes with the school bus theme a little bit, right? Okay, let's trim this. Where are my scissors? Here they are. My big ol' scissors. Gotta love them. The best investment I ever made, as far as crafting goes. And they really, when I say an investment, it just means it was an investment for me. It doesn't, for most people, it probably is not, to be honest, because I think they're only like 20 bucks. But just for me, it was, for scissors, I felt like, that was a lot of money. But they are well worth it. Worth every penny. Okay. Let's glue this down a little bit better on this edge. Here. Get that down. It's only because I pulled it up. Okay. We've got that. That's kind of going to be our backdrop, right, for this, which is our fold out. And this is from a Stampin' Up catalog, I feel like. Yeah, it is. I went through and I'm like, because I have them laying around, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to, okay, on the front of this, let's put one of those bright ones. One of these. Let's do this one. Although, this one's got red in it. I probably should do this one. It's got more colors. Do this top here. Okay. What was I saying? See, I need somebody to keep me on track, because I just squirrel, and then my brain goes blech. I squirrel, and my brain forgets what I was talking about to begin with. This is the story of my life. Okay. I don't even know what I was talking about. Anyways. I was talking before about how things have been busy in the craft world. I had so much fun watching Di last night, and she's such a good teacher, right? I mean, okay, we're gonna glue that, so we don't really need that to be covered, I don't think. Okay, but yeah, she's such a great teacher, and she did such a good job, and April did such a good job. I was just really impressed with the whole thing, to be honest. Thought they both did great. And I was very proud of them both. Let's look. We've got a hole there. Okay, we did that. We could do that. All right, so let's do that. Just gonna. This is the not so fun part, just covering things up, right? Then we get to go do the fun part and get to add all our boom to it. And cover all this up. Down. Just like that. I love daisies. Oh my gosh, this morning, so it was supposed to start raining at 10 o'clock. We have these, I don't know what they are. They're bushes, I guess. These bush type things that they aren't what I thought they were when I bought them years ago and planted them right by the steps to come up onto the porch. And so they are kind of taking over. And not kind of, they are. They're taking over for real. And they keep encroaching upon the pathway, and they really needed trimmed. So I was like, I've just gotta bite the bullet and trim them. Okay, wait, let's use this for this, because I don't mind those together. I probably should have painted that or something, because that might come through there a little bit. But I don't know, I feel like we need to put a piece of cardstock or something over it to cover it up. Let's do that. just put that there. It's just the black that's really showing up that's obvious. The rest of it will kind of blend in. It's just that part right there. And normally I would just probably pull the white paint out and paint it, but I don't want it to take forever with you guys because I value your time, and I don't want these to be super long because then nobody will have the time to watch them. So, and I am going to try to learn timestamps so that people can kind of skip around a little bit if they need to or want to. They could even skip to the end, get the prompts and skip to the end. If they want, they don't want to hang out, they can just get the prompts and skip to the end and get the see the final product and do their own and tag me in it so that I can see it, because I love to see what everybody else is doing. I like to see the creativity. Okay, since we did that there, maybe we should do this here. No, these two should probably kind of match. Let's do this. Let's use the, yeah. So, yellow for bus stop is what I've chosen, I guess. Although a bus stop could be, I mean, like, there's a million things in bus stop, right? There's kids with all their colors and backpacks, and, I mean, there could, maybe the kids wear school uniforms, so maybe it's, you know, tan and black, and, you know, or maybe they're, backpacks are hot pink, you know, or purple, or gray, or green, I don't, you know, usually it's pretty subjective, you know, you can just, it's whatever you think it is, whatever comes to your mind. So, boy, you know, part of me looks forward to school going back, and then part of me is like sad when school gets back in. Because it's like, oh, I like the lazy days of summer, you know, not having to, you know, not having as much of a routine, being able to sleep in and doing those kind of things. You need to kind of, let's see what that does. Okay. That one is going to be glued to the back, so we don't have to worry about that. And then we're going to do this edge over here. And I think we'll make it into a pocket. But there we go. I wonder if I have some daisies. Now I gotta be thinking about what I'm gonna decorate this with, right? Can't just get the page covered, it has to be decorated as well. Hello. Okay. Alright. Let's use this glue and glue this down. Like that. Maybe that might come out a little bit. I felt like I put too much glue on there. Okay, so we've got that. Let's try to crease this. Sorry about my arm. Sorry about my arm. Okay. There. Just kind of. That's good. Alright. Let's just. Alright. That. so there's our fold. Okay, our library card and our monochrome. This is going to be our library card. We want it to, so let's put him here. So I want that to be visible. Even though I feel like he's facing the wrong way, that's okay. That's okay, little guy. Okay. There's that. Okay, so we did bus stop, library card, fold, and monochrome. Okay, so we've gotten everything that we have to have down. Let's kind of feel like I want to stamp around here or something to make this more interesting. And this definitely needs inked. Grab the ink. I'm going to ink this. Okay. Let's do here. This is kind of fun, actually, because I would have never created anything like this, ever. I just don't think I would have come up with this with myself, so I like it. I like that it forces me to think. Let's do this, and we need to add something else to this, like maybe, I don't know, a stamp or whoops, I am not done. Why did I do that? Okay. There. Here. Let's do here. It's not drying very well because it's not, knock on wood, it's not that hot today. Actually, amazingly, it is not 100 degrees today. It is like, actually, I was able to go out and work in the flowers and get those trimmed down. And I haven't been able to do that in a while because, and we've been getting so much rain. Oh, and I have a, oh, what is that plant called? I have this really pretty plant. It's got this really big flowery bloom. Is it called? I don't think it's a hyacinth. I cannot remember the name of it, but it's usually like a purplish blue color when it blooms. And this year when it bloomed, it's hot pink. And I mean hot, hot pink. It is bright, bright pink. I need to take a picture of it because it is actually pretty. It's pretty. It's It's really pretty. I need to go out and take a picture of it before it disappears, because it is really very pretty. I'm like, okay, wait, we need to glue this down a little here. This is coming up. Don't want that. Don't want that. It feels silly spending all this time on one, because normally I have like the page kind of planned out so that I can get several pages done, right? But no, this time, no idea, and here we go. Okay, so we've got this little guy. Should we give him like, I don't know, I feel like he needs a flower or something. Can we cut a flower out of here? Are there any whole flowers on here? There are. Let's see if we can do this one. Yes, my fussy cutting scissors are still in the living room, because I fussy cut the whole time the dye was on last night, and I'm still not done. So that was what, like 2.5 hours, and still I have more fussy cutting to do. There's still many sheets. I'll be doing it tonight probably while I watch her again. Okay, I kind of like that. Oh, but wait. Maybe we only want one. Can we just do one? Let's just do one. Yeah, I think that's better. Alright, let's do that. So this is kind of the daisy page. Alright. Love that. Alright, now we need something here. I feel like we need to get, okay, move some stuff out of the way here. Move some paper out. If I have too much stuff around in my like immediate vicinity, I get like overstimulated. Okay, there we go. That's good. These are our cards. We've got them. And our glue. Okay. Let me grab something. Hold on one sec. Where's our little bee right back thing? Right back. All right. We've got our things here. Let's see. Oh, these are larger ones. Let's see if we've got anything in here. Oh, that might work. That might work just fine, actually. Got some recipe cards in here. Another jar thing. That one might work. I might put that. Maybe even here. It's so big. It's kind of cute, right? Let's add that there. I need to use some of these clusters. I love making clusters, and I made a bunch of them, and then I don't feel like I ever use them. Okay, let's see, something smaller. Let's see. What are these slides? Oh, it says cake. Birthday party, celebrate. No. Those are all baseball players. Not really our vibe. Transportation. Industrial. These are tags. Postal. Map. No. Butterfly. Butterfly might work. Let's look at butterfly. Wait, do I see a yellow, like... You are amazing. That's pretty good. Let's try that one. Let's put that here. I like that there. This is from an old ad from a newspaper that I found. An old newspaper I cut up. It was in really bad shape. Okay, so that's that. What are we going to do inside? Should we put... What is its function going to be? Alright, we've got our library card there. Should we put... I feel like there needs to be another pocket here. Some kind of pocket. Let's grab... Let me grab a pocket. I found this pocket. This might be kind of cool. We glue that shut. Put that there. Let's line this with something now. Just this yellow. Let's line that with the yellow. Just here. Alright. Okay. I should have set the timer for this to see how long this all takes. I won't know until it's over with. Hopefully it's not terribly long, but you know me. I can be long-winded sometimes, so. And I'm not always the quickest. So. And if you have any suggestions, please feel free to put it in the comments, because I would love to hear, you know, like, hey, we don't need to really watch you do the whole thing, or we like enjoy you watching your process, or speed it up, maybe. I don't know. I don't like to edit, but I suppose I could if I had to. I mean, I have before. It's just not my favorite thing to do. I'd rather not have to edit and allow you to fast forward through if you need to, but probably, as far as algorithms and stuff going, that's probably not a smart idea, but who cares? Because not like I'm ever going to get rich off of this thing. Okay. Not monetarily, anyways. I'm rich with friends. That's how I became rich on YouTube. I found my community of my people that I love and that are willing to tolerate me and not judge me for being a crazy person. Okay. This one doesn't have a thing. I don't know why. It was in some kit, and maybe I cut it off. So maybe it was there and I accidentally cut it off, or maybe it was never there. I don't know. Maybe when I printed it, got it cut off. Okay, so we could actually do 2 tags here. So let's put this here, like that, right? Yeah. And here. And that way we could put a little tag in there, like a card in there, and then a tag up there. All right, let's find something in our, there's got to be something in our book here. Oh, I wonder, is there a daisy one of these? No. Those are sunflowers. Why didn't I do a daisy? What is wrong with me? Well, it doesn't have to be a daisy, but it would be cute if it was a daisy. It's actually really cute. Let's just trim it a little bit off the bottom so that it totally, one of my hairs from my head, don't need that included. Okay. Very cute. Alright, that looks good. And we need some kind of little card. Do we have, these are all bigger. Those are bigger. These are smaller, but yeah, I guess that would be okay. Let's find a different one. What about that one? I like that. Okay. Put that in there. I think we need a stopper here. Circle. There's a little circle. And we need a little bit bigger one. Something from here, maybe. Okay. Like maybe even one of these might work. Although I don't think that's going to be stiff enough. You know what? Let's just cut. I need something that's a little bit stiffer. Let's cut one out of cardstock. Hold on. My chair was stuck on something. Alright. A little piece of yellow. Yellow. Alright. Let's get our hole punch. punch this out. We're almost done, I promise you. Okay. Let's do that. That. Alright. I'm gonna glue. Oh, maybe we don't even need that now that I think about it. We probably don't. We can probably just glue that right there, just the bottom of it though. We just need this part glued. Okay. Alright. Let's make sure. Alright. I think that'll work. Alright, so there's that. We've got that. This is the only thing, and then the cover. We need to add something to the cover. So what are we going to do back here? I'm running out of ideas. We could just put, but I don't really want to cover that up because I think it's pretty. Maybe we put, I don't know. We still need a stamp around there, and we need something for this front. Let's look at the flowers. I have one of these, it's just got flowers. Oops, sorry, I just hit the microphone. Let's see. These all just have different flower thingies. And I don't remember, did I do them by color? Are those purple? No, I think I did them by type. Here's bigger ones. What's that? No, that won't work. Let's see what else is in here. Okay. No. I don't think so. No. Oh, we could do a frame with a flower in it. For the front. We could do that. Yeah, I think those are too big. Or just not the right colors. I'm looking for something yellow to stick out, but I don't see anything. Pinks. What are these? No. What would that look like? No. Nope. Not going to happen. These all might be like too brew. I don't know. Wait, what about one of these? No. It needs to be a daisy, really. Why don't I use daisies any more than I do? If the this is boring you to death, you can fast forward through it. I would not fault you one bit. I wouldn't fault you. No. I love this organizer. I got this idea for these organizers from Diane from Pretty Pink Cottage. She's the one that gave me the idea, and I even made Carmen one and sent it to her. There are a lot of, you can get a lot of uses out of them. I mean, I store my you know, these clusters in them, but you know, you could store anything in them, really. Well, that's not horrible. I don't know why that one's in there, because it doesn't really match the rest of those. I don't know. So that's a possibility. Oh wait, here's daisies. But that's really too... Yeah, I don't think that works. I think it looks kind of too Victorian. I think this works because it looks kind of more... I don't know. You know what I mean? Oh, that might work. That's kind of cute. Alright, so there's that and that. Ooh. That's pretty. Why didn't I look at this one before? Sunflowers. I guess I probably thought it was too frilly. Postal. There's such cute things in here. I don't use these enough. I need to really use these way more than I do. Because there's some really neat ones. Oh, let's see here. These are from the Seed book, I think. I just now thought of something. Those are daffodils. Not daisies, though. We need more daisies. I need to do a daisy kit, apparently. With little daisy clusters. Let's see. We only got a couple more to go through. You know me, I gotta go through every one just to see, make sure I'm using the best one. Ah, these are daffodils. Maybe I need to put these by flowers, because this doesn't seem to be working the way I have them organized. I'll have to take these in the living room tonight and try to reorganize them. Let's see what... Now these are all cards. I don't know if there's a daisy along these or not. Or maybe do them by color. I don't know. What do y'all think? By color, by type of flower. Although, probably usually I'm looking for colors. It just, like, to be honest, I'm really looking for yellow. Although, I think for the front we really need a daisy. Yeah, no. Everything but. There's a yellow one. Those are yellow. Those are yellow. Wait, did we just get into the yellow ones? Yellow, yellow. Those are not daisies. That's not even a flower. I don't know what that's doing in here. No. Okay. So... Oh, I lied. We've got one more little grouping here. These... No. No. Normally I would just make something and print it. If I can't find what I want, I make it and print it. I go in and design it and do it. That way it's the way I want it. But I know I don't have time on this one to do that, so we just gotta go with what we've got. So I think I like this one better than that one. These I'm not crazy about, to be quite honest. I don't know where they came from, but they're just really not my style, I don't think. This is kind of more my style. Alright, so I think we'll use that. It kind of pulls in a lot of the colors, and I think it'll work just fine. Alright, so we need to glue it down here. Cute. Cute, 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 cute. I love it. Alright, so then the only thing left we have is here, and I thought of something while we were doing all this, and then it totally left my mind. I was thinking, I don't want to do a bottom one. This is going to be glued to the back. It definitely needs something. What is this? What do we think of that? I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Trying to see what we've got in here. These are some cute little tickets. I wonder if there's anything that goes with that. This is kind of like my, I don't know, I just stick all kinds of stuff in here. It's one of those boxes. Maybe we, I don't want to do stamps. I don't want to do Monopoly money. Oh, I know what I thought of. Hold on a second. This would be perfect. Alright, let's just find, oh, I wish there was a daisy one. Please let there be a daisy one. Zinnias. Seeds. I don't think there's any daisies. Larkspurs. Those are just airmail. Oh wait, what is this one? That one's got kind of little daisies all over it. Let's do that one. Yay! Okay. Let's do this one. And then we'll put something in it. Something. Where's the yellow ones? I've had these for forever. Do you think these, oh, these are too big. These are too wide. Okay, too wide on that. I forgot about making this. I love that. That is so funny. Wait, where did I get those people? Oh, I know where I got them. Let's see. Oh wait, maybe there's one of these, like embroidered ones. These are pretty. Look at that. It's got little daisies. Oh, will it fit? You know what? We're gonna make it fit. We're gonna make it fit because that's what it needs to be. We're gonna trim a little bit off of each side so that it can slide right in there, and then we will be done. Okay. Alright, let's just trim a little bit. Oh. What is going on? Why won't it go through that? Ugh. That is so aggravating. Okay. Probably because it's like triple paper. Okay. So does that mean it's not gonna... Probably. That's okay. We'll make it work. Okay. Get that. Alright. Look at that. That'll fit perfect now. Look at that. There we go. We could actually... Let's put it here. I think. Yeah, I think I like it there. Alright, let's put some glue along this. This and this. And this right here. Alright. Put it right there. Just like that. Okay, and the only other thing I wanted to do was stamp around here and then we'll be done. We'll be done. Let me grab the stamp. I hope this has not been really super long. I might have to fast forward through it. I'm going to use my favorite background stamp, which is this one. And maybe we should stamp it in blue. That's purple. Where's blue? Blue, blue, blue. There we go. Alright, I just kind of want that as a guide. And we're going to have to put some paper underneath here. Okay. Is it going to stay on there? Okay. Alright. So we're going to do that. Yeah, I like that. do it on the side here. Here. There. And then the bottom. And we're going to do there. There. And we're going to do a little bit on the side here. Here. Oops. Too late now. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. Glue this down. Right there. I love it. All right. So we've got, just to recap, bus stop. So I used yellow as the color, which is pretty much throughout and in the back. So that was bus stop with the color. Library card. We did a library card. And monochrome is on the library card. That's an element. The library card was the make, which we embellished it, so that's making it. And fold is this fold out. Here. Very cool. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I had so much fun making it. I hope you all enjoy doing this. So this is, oops, I need to glue that down better. I would have thought that was another page. No siree. So I hope you guys participate. Again, if you participate, please put it hashtag Dear Prompt HPC for Happy Place Crafting, and so I can check it out, or add it to my community page, any of my socials, tag me, Instagram, Facebook group, Facebook. So yeah, I just hope that you guys participate and that you have fun making it, because I'm having fun. This needs to be decorated because we don't really need that. I'm gonna have to decorate that too. And then, so that's day 1, August 1st, and we'll be on to day 2, which is exciting. This needs something to keep it together. I just now realized. Otherwise, it's, well, I guess it's okay. This book may be heavy by the time we're done. It's only going to have 31 pages, but it's going to be a lot. This was a thick, kind of a thick page. So, all right. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. There's the end project. And remember that crafting is cheaper than therapy, and we get to make really cool stuff. And we get to make really cool friends. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Ta-ta!